You ever notice how your brain instantly rejects anything hard? Like the moment you decide to study, it says, nah, let's scroll TikTok. You plan to work out, and suddenly cleaning your room feels more important. It's almost like your brain has a personal vendetta against your goals. But here's the truth. Your brain isn't lazy, it's just programmed for comfort. It's a survival machine that evolved to keep you safe, not successful. And that's exactly what's holding you back. But today, I'm going to show you how to hack that system, how to literally train your brain to crave doing hard things. And once you master this, nothing will feel impossible anymore. So let's get into it. See, your brain runs on dopamine, that little chemical that makes you feel good. It's the reason you love scrolling, eating junk food, or getting notifications. Every time you do something easy and pleasurable, your brain gives you a hit of dopamine and says, good job, do that again. But here's the catch. Your brain doesn't care if what you're doing helps you grow or keeps you stuck. It just cares about pleasure right now. That's why discipline feels painful at first, because your brain isn't used to linking effort with reward. But here's the good news. You can change that. You can reprogram your dopamine system so your brain starts rewarding you for doing hard things instead of avoiding them. Think about this. The first time you go to the gym after months of doing nothing, it feels terrible. Everything hurts. You hate it. But if you keep showing up, something strange happens. One day you want to go. Your brain starts craving that post-workout feeling. That's your dopamine system rewiring itself. It's learning that effort equals reward, progress equals pleasure, and that's the key to everything. When you start to enjoy the process, that's when you become unstoppable. Now, let's talk about how to actually do that, because motivation alone isn't going to cut it. You need a system. First, you need to build something I call the dopamine switch. Every time you do something hard and you finish it, celebrate it. Don't just move on. Literally say to yourself, I just did something hard, and that's who I am now. It might sound cheesy, but it works. Your brain releases dopamine when you recognize effort, not just results. So give yourself credit, even for small wins, because those small wins train your brain to associate challenge with pleasure. Second, make hard things rewarding in the moment. Pair effort with something enjoyable. Listen to music you love while working. Get your favorite coffee only after finishing a task. Watch a show only after you've done your workout. What you're doing is retraining your brain's reward timing. You're saying dopamine comes after effort, not before. And that's powerful. Over time, your brain starts craving that feeling of earned reward, not instant gratification. Third, track your progress. Humans are wired to love seeing growth. So keep a small journal or a simple note in your phone. Every time you do something hard, write it down. Studied 30 minutes. Went for a run. Finished a project. This gives your brain visible proof of success, and that releases more dopamine. The more evidence you build that you're capable of doing hard things, the more your brain wants to repeat it. It becomes a feedback loop of discipline and reward. Fourth, create friction for easy things, because let's be honest, we all get distracted. So make the easy things harder to access. Delete shortcuts. Keep your phone away when working, or use an app blocker. Because the less friction between you and distraction, the faster your brain runs back to comfort. Make laziness inconvenient and growth effortless. Simple tweaks like this completely change how your brain behaves. Now here's the part that most people never understand. It's not just about what you do, it's about who you believe you are. Your brain listens to identity more than motivation. Stop saying, I'm trying to be disciplined, and start saying, I'm the kind of person who does hard things. Because every action is a vote for that identity. Every time you show up when it's hard, you're reinforcing the story you tell yourself, and your brain starts to align with it. Soon, discipline isn't something you do, it's something you are. And that's when life gets easy in the best way possible. Let me give you a quick truth bomb. Your comfort zone feels safe, but it's secretly the most dangerous place you can live, because comfort kills potential. Comfort keeps you average. Growth happens in resistance. Every time you choose the harder path, your brain screams stop because it's unfamiliar. But the moment you push through that, you teach your brain a new rule. That discomfort equals progress. And eventually, that becomes your new comfort. That's how elite athletes, entrepreneurs, and creators keep pushing limits. They've trained their brains to love the process that everyone else avoids. So next time your mind says, this is too hard, smile, because that's the signal that growth is happening. Remember, your brain doesn't change through comfort. It changes through challenge. And every small act of resistance builds the muscle of discipline. It's like going to the gym. You lift heavy today so tomorrow feels lighter. Do that mentally. Lift the heavy stuff now so your future self can live lighter. Here's something you can try starting today. Pick one thing you've been avoiding. Something small but uncomfortable. Maybe waking up earlier. Maybe studying without distractions. Maybe going for that run you've been postponing. And do it, not perfectly, just do it. Then right after you finish, take 10 seconds to smile and say, I did it. Celebrate it. That's your brain learning. And if you repeat that enough times, something magical happens. One day you'll wake up and your brain will want to do the hard thing because it's linked that effort with pleasure, and that's how you win the long game. Look, the goal isn't to eliminate comfort, it's to redefine it. True comfort isn't lying in bed avoiding life. True comfort is knowing you're growing, knowing you're becoming stronger, sharper, and more capable than yesterday. The real comfort is found in progress, not escape. So train your brain to crave that, because the more you do, the more unstoppable you become. So next time your brain says this is hard, remember, that's not a reason to stop. It's a signal to start. Embrace the struggle. Love the process. And watch how your life transforms. Because the truth is, your brain will crave whatever you feed it. So feed it growth. Feed it challenge. Feed it greatness. And it'll start craving exactly that. This is your reminder. Don't chase easy. Chase evolution, because you were never built for comfort. You were built for greatness.